Dear boomers, have you ever heard somebody tell you that you're over the hill and that you felt a little sting as a result of that statement? And like somehow life had already peaked and now you're supposed to fade away quietly? What if I told you that over the hill isn't the beginning of a decline, but it's the beginning of acceleration? Arthur Schopenhauer once said, just remember, once you're over the hill, you begin to pick up speed. So, we're going to break down this myth of decline and embrace the exhilarating truth of picking up speed. Now, for centuries, youth has been utilized and idealized in our culture. Youth is painted as the time of limitless possibility. But what if we've gotten it backwards? And youth were filled with the question, who am I? What should I do? Am I enough? It's only through the lived experiences, the real triumphs, the real heartbreaks that we come to know ourselves deeply. The truth is, maturity is not narrowing of life, it is a deepening of life. So let's not forget that Grandma Moses started painting in her 70s after arthritis made embroidery too painful. Colonel Sanders franchised Kentucky Fried Chicken at age 65. And Laura Ingalls Wilder published Little House in the Prairie at age 65. Nelson Mandela led a nation after decades of struggle becoming president at 75. They did not paint a picture of decline. They reached a point of power. So why do we pick up speed once we're, quote, over the hill? One time when I was 40, they had my workplace had a surprise party with the theme of over the hill. And there were napkins with over the hill printed on it. And, the whole tablecloth said over the hill. And this was supposed to be very funny. And in fact, it was fun. But that was 30 years ago. And I refuse to think that I'm over the hill right now. So think of a literal hill. It's tough to climb. You build up a sweat, you're out of breath, and you're carrying a heavy load. Each step upward is an act of will. But once you've reached the top, gravity joins you, momentum carries you, and it's the same with life. When you're younger, you're climbing, working hard, striving to build a family, a career, and an identity. The load is heavy. Expectations, responsibilities, and fears. But with age comes clarity. You know what matters and what does not. You stop sweating the small stuff. You recognize the preciousness of time. You build confidence. You've lived through storms and you have survived. You trust your intuition. You are less interested in other people's opinions or approval. The freedom from the need to prove yourself, the freedom to simply be. And you realize life is too short for regrets and just long enough for adventure. When, so how do you embrace this beautiful downhill momentum? Here are 5 simple but powerful ways to accelerate your life right now. So reignite your passion. Remember those dreams you set aside? It's time to bring them back. Write the book, pick up the guitar, learn a new musical instrument, and learn the language. The world needs your creativity now more than ever. This is a great time to deepen your relationships. Time has taught you your relationships matter more than things. Pick up the phone, write a letter. That's an outdated kind of art form. Reconnect with old friends and find new communities centered around the passions that you love. And may I also remind you that we have a Dear Boomers community, and the link for that will be in the description. Move your body, move your spirit. Physical motion feeds momentum and emotional momentum. Walk and dance and stretch. Your body is a miraculous vehicle. Keep it moving. We discussed that yesterday. And we have to keep moving. It's very important. Move, move, move. Yoga classes. There are lots of yoga tutorials on YouTube. And it's amazing what's on there. I found a bunch of tutorials on chair yoga yesterday, and I'm going to continue doing that. Another thing we have to do is dream boldly. Let's make this clear. There's no expiration date on dreaming. Create a list of impossible dreams to dream that impossible dream and start checking them off. And serve and inspire. Finally, share what you have learned. Teach, mentor, and volunteer. Your journey can light the way for someone else just beginning their climb. And let's redefine over the hill. Over the hill doesn't mean you're sliding towards irrelevance. It means you're finally gathering speed towards your greatest impact. It means more courage, more truthfulness, more contribution, more wonder. The wonder of life, that we love life. The more we live, the more we love it. And when Schopenhauer said, just remember, once you're over the hill, you begin to pick up speed, he wasn't talking about decline. He was talking about unleashing, about living with the forces of everything you have learned, everything you have loved, everything you have become. This is your time. This is your speed, and this is your life. Embrace it. Thank you for joining me today. There'll be another video tomorrow. There will be a video that shows up here. Take a look at it. And Dear Boomers community is up and running. Join us, and we will have great, meaningful conversations there. Bye-bye.